I know, I was joking.
Oh god.
Okay.
Did she take it bad?
Did you watch the cast that she was in?
Did the
No,
epic
because I
line
don't watch The Walking
I
Dead.
I wore black?
I was disappointed that she didn't say that.
Oh, she didn't say it. That's a shame.
No,
That's a Mike D
I
thing.
watched it just for that, but
Why should she say it?
in that first cast where
I know she was Loria. It was a joke, and Mike D kept
no,
repeating it.
when she says like she's crying and crying and crying, but when he actually died, she's like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's like,
All right,
yeah,
are we ready to do? Let's do class. Don't worry about Walking Dead. We're in a class zone here. Ready?
Yes.
You should
And
call
don't
it the
beat
real.
your keep. What?
I said it should be called the Real Classmates cast because
No, it
that's
should-
the fucking name.
Oh god,
Yeah,
that
it should.
show is so cringy.
What
Yeah.
show?
It's like
Right.
Sorry, go on, Connor. You can explain.
It's
What
like
show?
it's like the class version of the fan show.
Oh, I never saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's
It's
like
What is it called?
Classmates.
Classmates.
Oh God.
Because it would make sense. You have the real Whovians cast, the real Classmates cast. We can be the classmates.
No.
You're the
We're not.
team.
No. We ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Welcome, everyone, to the Class Cast Episode 2. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Louie. What's up, Louie?
Happy International Cat Days to all the cats across the nation.
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
All right, so Episode 2, The Coach with the Dragon Tattoo, cool title again, was better than the first episode, I thought. This
Yes.
episode is really awesome.
I agree.
I'll let you guys talk about it first, okay?
This
Like,
episode, the good thing about this episode was that it felt like the Doctor Who version of Nightmare on Elm Street right at the beginning, where like you have all the blood. It really is as gory as that's the only horror film I can really relate the gore to, because I don't think like Halloween or all the other things are as gory as this was. But this was like really gory, which really added to the episode. I loved everything about the gore. The bit where in the middle of the episode, the cleaner or the school cook or whatever she was having a smoke outside, and suddenly the dragon appeared and basically tore her to pieces.
Don't forget about
And
the
then you
coach's
saw-
assistant, too.
Yeah, and then you saw the skin sort of like slide into the bin.
Right.
You know, it's all that graphic sort of visual imagery that really added to this episode. Unfortunately, the one bad point I have to mention about it is even though I know that it's working on a budget that probably wouldn't allow for this to be improved, is the CGI on the dragon itself, because it looks like to me it was made of Play-Doh or something. It looks really quite fake.
Right.
So to sort of that sort of took me out of it a bit, but the rest was great. It was great to see Miss Quill and the scenes with the inspector, who not many people pointed out, but is actually played by the same guy that played Colony Sarf in Series 9.
Colony Scar?
Yeah, Colony Scarf. So, sorry, what?
No, sorry, I was just laughing.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That would have to come
You're
back.
never going to let me leave that, let it go, right? County Sarf, yes.
I'll let it go.
I got it wrong years ago, people. County Scarf, I called them. Rubbing it in. All right, go ahead.
So yeah, to see him be revealed as a robot when Miss Quill basically feeds into the dragon is hilarious, and it's sort of like I mentioned in the last cast, sets up a storyline with the governors which could include Ian Chesterton if done correctly.
Yes.
As for the rest of the episode, all the characters again were great. Tanya still remains the best of the kids for me. Miss Quill, of course, is the best out of them all because she's a wonderful actress. The coach was really douchey. He played the villain really well. You genuinely wanted to see him be harmed because of the way that he was treating Ram, and he was talking about all of the, when he was talking to Tanya and Ram outside of the school, near the beginning of the episode. He was just genuinely a douchebag. It was a great episode. One character that I never see get mentioned that I think is absolutely perfect. In fact, two characters is Tanya's mum and Ram's dad. Ram's brilliant.
I really enjoyed this. Is like, to me, was like a Ram centric episode where you got to see the trauma of he lost his girlfriend, he lost his leg. Now his sports was everything, his football, and now he had to adjust to this prosthetic leg that's alien, whatever. And he was traumatized, and he doesn't really want to be with the group. Like, he's kind of like nasty to them, like get all, whatever. But they work well together. They are a team, as much as like they're not really always doing stuff together. They're always like somebody encounters something, and then they all get together. I really liked the coach. He was a jerk, but I didn't like the corniness of how it was resolved. Oh, you don't have to listen to him, and it's like reasoning and stupid stuff. I mean, again, the special effects were like but also to be mentioned, the guy that played Colony Sarf was also on Husbands of River Song.
Yeah, you did it right.
Yeah, thank you. And the guy that was in Caretaker, he appeared. The school, I guess he's the principal or whatever.
Teacher.
Yeah, he died. He got skinned. So we're not going to have him anymore.
The guy that played Colony South was in Husbands of River Song.
Yes.
When?
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
He is the guy that she tries to get the diamond from.
That's not him.
No, the guy, not the alien, not the blue alien, the other guy.
No, yes, that's not him.
Not the blue guy that's like an idiot.
Yeah, that's not him. He was in Heaven Sent. He was the Veil.
I know, I'm pretty sure I saw something that
I thought he was the Husbands of River Song.
No, it was definitely in Heaven Sent. I did forget to mention that.
Let me just see. Well, let's just continue with the question.
I'll find out.
Play with your keyboard, Louie. Go ahead.
I'll just type it in my keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I put Colony Scar.
He was in
Avenue. Who? No. You singing, Connor?
No, I was just trying to find out where he was. Oh, hang on.
I type in Cody's, and it comes up Cody Scarf. Oh,
no,
cool.
He was in The Magician's Apprentice, The Witch's Familiar, Heaven Sent, and he was in Hell Bent as a wraith.
Oh, he's in Hell Bent? I apologize.
Yeah, it was a wraith. It was that Time Lord thing that skates around the underground thing.
That's Cody Scarf.
All
right. All right, so can we talk about class, please? Louie.
We were. I really liked this episode. Best of the three we've got so far. But it was really strong. I liked how they didn't just forget about Ram's loss of Rachel's girlfriend. Although I have to say, next episode kind of undid that. But we'll talk about that next episode. I really liked how he didn't just get along with April and Charlie. Because I hate it in shows where a group of people that aren't really friends come together because of a threat. And they have to they will automatically become best friends. I think it's interesting that he isn't just going into oh yeah, buddies. It's become a alien crime fighting team. I really like the line where he says something I think Tanya says we need to ask Miss Quill for help, and he's just her and her happy friends or whatever. Can't remember what he said it like word for word, but it's really good. I really like the gore in this episode. The bit that really like made me like my skin crawl, if you pardon the pun, is the scene where the coach skins the other coach alive, and you see like him in the shower, and he's kind of like stepping on bits of skin into the drain. That just made me like, ugh, that's disgusting, like little chunks. Um, I agree with Connor. The scene where the cleaner gets killed was really like, oh my god, that's disgusting. And it was sad because I really like the cleaner as well. I felt sorry for her. The most uncomfortable scene for me in this whole episode, and the biggest flaw I have in this episode, and it's like the only flaw, really, is they killed the head teacher. Like, I think it's a shame they killed the head teacher because now there's no real link to Doctor Who, apart from the fact it's in Coal Hill. Like, it's quite nice to have like a comedy. He's like a comic relief for the show, and I really enjoyed his character. And like every time I watch Caretaker now, and there's that really funny scene where Clara's like going along the corridor, it's all happy music, and she's trying to stop the Doctor from speaking to Danny, and the head teacher interrupts her, and it's all like, ha ha ha. Now I'm just gonna think, oh wait, you get skinned alive by a giant dragon, and you're dead. Like, it kind of just puts a downer on that, but oh, I suppose it was good for the dramatic effect. I wasn't expecting him to die. Again, brilliant performances from all the cast. The robot twist was really intriguing. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I wasn't expecting this whole governor's plot, so I'm really looking forward to seeing where that goes. Yeah, it was a really good episode. I really like the dragon, actually. I know the CGI is a bit crappy, but if you look past it, I think it's a lot better than some of the stuff we got from Doctor Who recently, like the dragon from The Girl Who Waited. I think the dragon was better in this episode, personally. Oh yeah, the coach was an absolute dick. I really didn't like the coach. Thought he was a good villain, though.
Right.
When he said to Ram, like, oh, give me 25 laps. 25 laps, I think he said, or something like that. I was like, if that was me, I'd just be like, piss off. Like, I'm not taking your order.
Right.
The only other thing I'd have to say, there's a little bit of a problem. I was a bit annoyed that Ram told his dad everything, because it's kind of like, oh, it's a bit. I don't know. I just was like, oh, you just told your dad. There's this whole secret.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Tell
your dad can't, you know.
About it, it's just like, oh, I don't know. It's just a bit corny because now his dad knows, and his dad's probably gonna die. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of him telling his dad.
Right.
But,
all right.
Oh, and I was a bit annoyed that Mateus wasn't in the episode as well because I was like, oh, I thought he was going to be a main character, but he was grounded.
Yeah, we really didn't miss anything with him not being in that episode anyway. He's just there as like, you know, background noise. He's not really contributing to the team.
Well, I think
he's not like a main member. I mean, appeared that way in the first episode, but
he's not in it. He's not in this episode for him to be part of the main team.
But I'm saying, like, he even though he was in the first episode and he was like when the doctor did the speech and all that stuff, he didn't seem like that he was going to be part of the team.
Well, he was there. He said you're amazing people, and
yeah, I know, but what do you rate it, Louie?
Probably an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I actually rated 9 because I liked it better than the first episode. So yeah. I thought that this is the thing you show people, like when they say, "All right, I don't want to see the pilot. Give me something that says let me pay for this on my network." That's the episode you show because I thought it's so much different than Doctor Who. Boom! It's like bloody, gory, serious. It's different. And I thought that's the episode that makes it shine. It's the second episode. Really strong second episode for me. So
it's my favorite episode so far.
Okay, Connor, what do you rate it?
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Any thing else you want to talk about the characters? Anything that you really didn't like too much with anything about April or,
The direction of every time April was mentioned, we had that flashback to her death, which I